Won't take long to run this short course race at Wagga. In the meantime, Smithy, what a career Matlock has had. I mean, just consistency. He was shooting for 3 Warrnambool Cups in a row recently. It didn't all go to plan, but geez, he's been a one-turn star of this sport.
I reckon we should get a Sky 1 lead up rather than Wagga 320 for Mapunga Award versus Matlock. It's an absolute blockbuster race. Would have been great 2 years ago. It's great right now. Might be Mapunga Award's last start. Who knows? He's obviously in the twilight of his career as well. There's 2 star stud dogs moving forward at this stage of their career. This is what the Pink Diamond Veterans is all about, to get these sort of dogs in these sort of races and still strutting their stuff at the highest level. We saw it at Geelong last start. Mapunga Award got the better of him there. I think Matlock's probably going to get the better of Mapunga Award this time. He'll jump well. He'll carve across, and I don't think Mapunga Award's going to get the same sort of space and lob in the same sort of position as he did at Geelong. So I've got Matlock on top. Can never discount Mapunga Award in any race he contests, regardless of whether it's 425, 600, 500. Doesn't make any sort of difference to him. He is an absolute star. 7, 3, 6 and 5, my numbers. This is a cracker.
And just before Sky 1 get to us, we've seen some exceptionally bred greyhounds throughout tonight's card. The mum of Boracay Storm, Miami Fernando, did she produce Amron Boy?
Certainly did. Amron Boy, Amron Dan, a nice little Quinella and a Silver Chief a couple of years ago. So she's been a broody worth plenty of cash, that's for sure.
Thanks, Boyd. I appreciate your very kind words. You're a kind man indeed. This veterans race is an absolute blockbuster. We've got 3 greyhounds here, and make no mistake about it, there are 3 winning chances. They've all had terrific careers. Mapunga Award's a powerful unit. Matlock's got plenty of speed, and Boracay Storm's got a little bit of both. Corey Smith, who wins this epic contest?
I'm leaning towards the speed again. I've gone with Matlock. His final career race start. What an absolute superstar he's been, particularly over the shorter courses. The 425, right up his alley. He's got speed to burn. He's going to show it here tonight. Mapunga Award, you can't discount him from any position on this track. 425, probably short of his best. If he can lob close enough, look out for that white flash storming down the outside. And speaking of storms, Boracay Storm has been a very, very good dog in his own right, and he's deservedly in the market. My numbers, 7, 3, 6 and 5. But just sit back and enjoy a couple of these stars in the twilights of their career.
And Brett Honey, you're on top selection?
Yeah, I've gone a little bit different. I'm 6, 7, 3, 8. I've got Boracay Storm on top. I liked his Queensland runs, and I really liked what he did at Ballarat last start. He can begin a lot better than that. I expect him to go forward. If he's in that first couple, I think he can power home and be the one. Matlock, the obvious danger for mine, box 7, and the greyhound fan in me would love to see him win at his final race start. Mapunga Award, I'm against him. I just don't think he's going to jump as well. I thought there was some pressure immediately outside him, and I've got 8 Pepper Rush in for 4th. 6, 7, 3, 8. Boracay Storm on top for me in the Veterans Final.
And wouldn't we love Boracay Storm, Matlock to go forward with Mapunga Award on their hammer at Get a Gig in Hollywood. Here's Dan for the Pink Diamonds Veterans Final for 2026.
For the Pink Diamond Veterans, $20,000 to the winner. Thank you, Pats. They're getting set. Such a great race. Some champions of the sport, particularly the 3 at the top of the markets. And Matlock, as we've just heard during the lead up, it's his final race tonight, and he has been a magic greyhound for Michelle Marlier and the team. 357,037 wins. Set to run, the Veterans Final 2026. They're set. And they're racing, flying out was Silver Mac. There was speed from Matlock, and Aston Monarchy's pushing through. Wider out was Pepper Rush, and then came Boracay Storm. Then Mapunga Award, who got checked, badly checked there was Silver Mac and Lightning Jewel. It's Matlock the leader. Boracay Storm is trying hard, Overachiever, and then Aston Monarchy. But Matlock's in front. What a way to go. Matlock drew away 1 by 5, and he beat Boracay Storm. Overachiever's run 3rd. 4th in is a photo, Mapunga Award or Pepper Rush. Then came Aston Monarchy, and the other 2, they're having a grand old time down here in front of us. Lightning Jewel and Silver Mac, they're A-OK. 23.606 the time.
The perfect way to bow out on what's been one hell of a career. Matlock, largely regarded as one of the kings of the Country Cups over the past 2-3 years. And tonight he bows out in the best of manners. Ethan Christian, you've got Jack Osborne.
Yeah, I certainly do. And the first thing I want to say is, I think it was about 23:59 was the time. Are we sure this is the end? Are we sure? 61, sorry.
Nah, it's the end. He's had a good career. It's time for him to rest up now. And like I said in the pre-race, go to stud and go to that part of his career now. So he's done enough on the track, got nothing else to prove. So
He's certainly got nothing else to prove. I mean, the amount of races he's won, the way he's won them, the times he's won them in, he's just been a stellar dog for you guys, hasn't he?
absolutely, he's pretty special. I've been being the dogs for 3 years with Michelle, and she was sort of the first one that I got my hands on. And yeah, pretty special. Pretty special that Michelle gave me the opportunity to handle him the way I have and sort of claimed it as my own. So it's, yeah, very special.
So you've only been involved for a short amount of time, but does he stand above the rest as just the best?
Yeah, it's just everybody says you get a connection with the dog, and me and him have just sort of clicked over the time. So yeah, it's been good, been special, been good. It's been a hell of a ride. All good things come to an end, so it's sad, but very, very happy and excited for the future as well. So.
Yeah, and you've shared this ride as well, not just with yourself and Michelle, but some very special owners as well. It's been lovely to take them along for the journey as well, hasn't it?
Absolutely. That's what Michelle does best. She gets people involved in the racing, and little Lockie and Maddie, they've done. Oh, they'll be over the moon with that. Yeah, couldn't ask for anything more for him to finish off with. So yeah.
Well, as we said pre-race, racing and sport has a funny way of ending these stories on these sort of notes. So congratulations, mate. It's well deserved.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Well, Matt Locke, what a fitting note to go out on a thumping win in very fast time, just the way he has done for his whole career.
Indeed, great chat, Ethan. And of course, the fallers there, Lightning Jewel and Silver Mac, as Dan reported, didn't finish the race, but they were having the utmost fun with each other up the home straight. So they look good as gold. And here we see a nice reaction there with Jack Osborne, and not sure where Michelle Marley was watching the race, but no doubt she'd be so proud of her star in Matt Locke, who's been such a gun for a long period of time. And Jack mentioned as well the silent owners involved in this greyhound, Lockie Barsby and also Matty Field, who have just loved the ride they've been on with this bloke. A lot of success along the way, and it's gone a long way to helping their lives as well. And Brett, he just did everything we've known and loved about this greyhound for a long period of time.
Yeah, he bows out the one-turn king, doesn't he? That was a superb performance, and there's something special about bowing out on top as well. So winning 4 of his last 5 starts, and that was a great performance against what was a very good field. Did everything right, stayed down the outside, stayed out of trouble, and holding off a pretty good dog there in Burake Storm. Well done to the connections on what is a fantastic career for Matt Locke, and he's got a well-earned rest on the couch now, and yeah, everyone will look back on his career with fond memories.
Do you think he's going to be popular at Stud Smithy?
I hope so. I hope so. He's certainly got all the hallmarks of being a good stud dog, but he is a bigger sort of unit, which I know some people shy away from, and 500 metres plus is generally where most stud dogs come from. But his electric pace, his ability, his tenacity, his chase, I think will hold him in good stead when he goes to stud. So hopefully he'll be well supported. I'm sure Michelle will support him herself, and there'll be plenty of people that are interested in Matt Locke, and he deserves that next stage of his career, because the way that he has strutted his stuff on the biggest of stages around these horseshoe tracks in particular, he deserves that crack, and he's absolutely going to enjoy that couch that he well deserves. And I found it interesting, Patch, that you called Matty Field the silent owner. I don't know if I've ever heard him be called silent before. He's always up and about. He's always watching these greyhound shows, and he is an avid greyhound fanatic, and I absolutely love that he's been able to be part of this journey of Matt Locke, obviously named after Matt and Lockie, and to have this sort of career is an incredible little footnote on how good of a person Michelle is to get them along for the ride, and how good it is to have Matt and Lockie both enjoying themselves with this absolute superstar as well.
Yeah, what we might do, we might get Ethan back out there to have a quick chat with Michelle Marlier before we wrap up this Veterans final. He's been a gun, and I tell you what, just getting a close-up look at him there, having a drink, and we'll get even closer shortly. He doesn't look a day over 2 years of age, does he? He's got no greys whatsoever.
No, 0 greys, absolutely nothing wrong with him, and that's what we like to see as they head to stud. Michelle's not going to over-race him. She's not going to do things that are wrong by him. She's going to do the best thing for the dog, and even though he's still racing in incredible fashion, 23.60-odd today is absolutely flying, but he retires as a Country Cups king and now a Veterans winner of the Pink Diamond as well.
Yep, 100%. So he now takes his prize money tally to almost $380,000. And let's remind ourselves, Smithy, this is a greyhound who I think might have won one city race. If it's not one, it'd be no more than 3. So to rack up the amount of prize money of which he has is a great reflection on what sort of cash is on offer around this provincial circuit here in Victoria.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen a few dogs over the last few years. Ferdinand Boy and Typhoon Sammy both spring to mind immediately. Power of Buddy's probably another one. These dogs that are so dominant on the horseshoe tracks, and yes, they can win races at the city tracks. They don't need to go there. And if they're mapped well throughout the racing programs and they're pick and choosing the right races for these dogs and handled well, which these trainers have all done, they can earn plenty of cash and they don't need to go to the city for it. Selfishly, I would have loved to see Matlock more at the city, and I think he handled the Meadows pretty well, but it's these horseshoe tracks where he felt most at home and where he dominated. So it is nice that we can have different levels of greyhound racing and different opportunities for different dogs. You can make a career out of straight racing, you can make a career out of horseshoe racing, you can make a career out of two-turn staying races. There's plenty of opportunities for dogs, and that is what we need, despite the fact that I am an avid advocate for 500 metres and above.
Yep, indeed. And before we get to Ethan and Michelle, she's just wrapping up the on-track presentations there with the mighty James Vandermart. Ethan, yeah.
I reckon Ethan needs to do the BT sort of arrangement, just hijack interviews. I'd love to see Ethan do that.
It looks like BT.
Nice.
He's another lookalike for him.
Well, I think Ethan's just disappointed that Jack Osborne's got a better mustache than him, and I'm well and truly in third. It's daylight in between Ethan and myself, but it's good stuff. Look at him getting a little bit frustrated. Come on, just go put the microphone in front of him, take over, and just say, Jim, you've had enough. You're the old dog. I am the young bull on the scene, and I want to talk to Michelle Mallia.
Before we get to it, Brett, Barake Storm ran second. Mapunga Reward found all sorts of drama, but pretty decent run from his point of view as well.
Yeah, I thought there was a key moment halfway through the back straight there where Barake Storm was held up, and that probably cost him a chance at least challenging Matlock. I think Matlock won well enough. I think the game was probably over already, but I don't think there's too much to be worried about there for Barake Storm. And then Mapunga Award, we spoke about it before the race. It was going to be hard for him to replicate those box manners that he did at Ballarat, Geelong I should say, and yeah, just no luck tonight.
All right, Ethan, Christian, you've got Michelle Mallia.
Yeah, I certainly do. And look, Michelle, what can be said about this dog that's not already been said? But how are you feeling in this moment going out on that sort of note with him?
Look, it's sad to say his career's over, but the dog's got nothing to prove. Like, we hesitated in bringing him back, but he was just wanted to do it. You can see it in a dog when they just want to give it another crack. So we said we made a mission to bring him back for the Pink Diamond, back to back. And if he held up, he held up. If he didn't, we weren't going to do it. But look what he's done.
Well, he's held up in spades, hasn't he? I said to Jack as we were walking towards the box, I know that he's got nothing to prove, but are we sure we want to put him away yet? Have you seen the clock?
Yeah, I've seen the clock, but he's gone faster than that before. And, like, I mean, there's no races coming through for him right now. And to run him around just in normal veterans races, I don't want to get him broken down. I don't want to fix him again.
No, absolutely. And look, I remember a couple of years ago, after winning one of the many country cups that he won, I called you one day to do an interview, and the way that you spoke, not so much just about him, but the special owners you brought along for the journey as well. I think you've almost got more joy out of that than the dog himself. It's been a special journey, hasn't it?
Look, absolutely. Like Lockie and Maddie, it just means the world to them, and like they've been handed a raw deal in life. You know, For Maddie, it's just a big thrill, and for Lockie, it's life changing. They can use the money to better it for him and buy him things that he needs. And they're only a young family, and it's life changing. And you know, well done, guys. I'm proud of you.
And I'm sure Lockie is vocal and loving it, but Matt has taken such pride in this journey, hasn't he? He's loved getting involved on social with everyone, and not just with his dog, but greyhound racing in general. It's been fantastic to include them on the journey, hasn't it?
I reckon Matty sets a timer when the box draw comes out. As soon as it comes out, it's like on Facebook, good luck, Matlock, such and such, Bendigo, white box race. But no, like I said, it's just a big thrill for Matty. You know, he loves it, and you know, he just gets right into it. He's always wanted dogs, and that's good. It's good for him.
Well, it's been a full credit to yourself and everyone involved in this journey. He's had a fantastic career, handled him beautifully, so congratulations, all honours deserved.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you.
Well, back to you guys. I think, as we said, what can be said that hasn't already been said about Matlock? Been a fantastic journey, fantastic people, and what a way to go out.
Yep, 100%. And she's done a great job with him hasn't she, Smithy? Because we've all known the Matlock story at the start of his career. Was it some wrist issues or stopper issues that she gave a lot of credit to Anthony Azzopardi for helping her get Matlock back to the peak of his powers? So it hasn't been all smooth sailing throughout his career.
Yeah, that was at the Warrnambool Cup a couple of years ago. I remember you asked me to do the interview and I'd been at the races all day. Probably shouldn't have done it, but it was a fantastic chat.
You didn't have to speak, you're okay.
No, exactly right. But it goes to show that it hasn't been all smooth sailing, and for Michelle to get this dog through another 2 and a bit years of racing and to win so many feature finals, to compete at the absolute upper echelon around these one-turn tracks for such a long period of time. It's a great training performance, and I think an even better performance of humanity, really, to be able to bring Matt and Lockie along for the ride. And it's not hyperbole to say that Matty Field is the biggest greyhound racing supporter that there is, and he's a big supporter of all of ours that do the media side of things in greyhound racing, and he's an absolute star. And congratulations, Matty. Congratulations, Lockie. It's been one hell of a bloody ride that you guys have been on, and it couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, 100%. We love contributors, and Matty Field is a contributor. Love his opinion on all